What's going down? How you doing? TK coming at you. Got to hit you with one more conversation. It's a can of worms when you open up Bitcoin to a gold bug because they're closed-minded and they're not open to new concepts. Paradigm shifts are something that gold bugs refuse to accept and adapt to. It's sort of like an old dog that can't learn new tricks. They're going to die by what they know. In business, you must be fluid. You must be able to adapt to changing environments. Otherwise, you go down with the wave. It's just that simple. Most trees bend with the wind as they realize being rigid means that you fall over. So the key to adaptation is to embrace new technology and get ahead of the curve so that you can better position yourself in a successful future. And that's what a diverse portfolio is truly about. My diversity includes gold, silver, and Bitcoin. I'm not a proponent of any one over the other, but speaking to gold bugs, they have this arrogance about gold is better because it's tangible. And okay, so the argument went like this. Bitcoin is backed by the dollar, and the dollar is headed for a financial cliff or a crash. So in that cliff, Bitcoin won't survive. And time is the only thing that can answer that question. So far, hyperinflated markets, Bitcoin thrives as a band-aid or alternative to the deflated local currency. So if the dollar was to do the same thing, I don't know what would Bitcoin do. I can tell you that it's its own payment channel. It is like gold because it is a separate medium or a individual asset that you can secure leverage against. Okay, so time will tell what will happen. I can't predict the future. All I can say is that I feel more diversified and better positioned by having gold, silver, and Bitcoin in my retirement fund. So I think there's a place for each. And I'm not a advocate or a hater against any specific asset. I do realize that there's a lot of volatility in paper and the nature in which the government overprints creates an inflationary inherent problem. So the market tends to correct itself over time. And that's what 2008 was about. The derivative bubble caused a reaction that couldn't be stopped. And because nothing has changed since 2008, the next correction will be even bigger. So how do you protect yourself against a inflationary fiat currency that by inception is designed to steal money from people, take money out of the hands of the average person and keep it at the top in the most rich? The income gap between the rich and the poor has increased exponentially. And that's a factual result of the debt notes that are overprinted. So for a gold bug to argue the premise that dollar parity is not something I'm willing to admit, or something that I'm willing to say will be the downfall of one or the other. Okay? I can tell you that by the way cryptocurrency is advancing, a lot of people are making a lot of money. I can tell you that because it's its own payment channel and it is fixed just like gold at 21 million coins and issued on a controlled manner, that it has properties that allow it to continue outside of the dollar parity. But I will not use that as an excuse to bash Bitcoin and to only say get gold. FDR proved that when governments run out of money, the first asset that they go after is the gold in the hands of the public. So to think that you're safe with hard metals is to think that you don't know history. History repeats itself, and people who don't know it become victimized. So what I would say to you is have a diverse range of assets to include gold, silver, Bitcoin, other tangibles like real estate, land, diamonds, because of the fact that you just want to survive in this pay-to-live economic world. And having more than one credit card just makes sense because one of them just might decline. So I feel for the people who are closed-minded because that closes your wallet. Closed books don't learn. Open your mind, learn about new technology, embrace it, and position yourself ahead of the curve so that whatever comes of the new technology, you're in a winning chess move and you're not playing checkers. If Bitcoin could be turned off, if there was a kill switch to Bitcoin, it would have already been done. It's almost 10 years old. Bitcoin exists independently on every participant's cell phone or wallet or computer. So in order to rob Bitcoin, you have to individually go after every single Bitcoin holder. That's what a decentralized asset means. It means that there is no central place to attack. There is no person in charge of Bitcoin. There is no authority to turn the lights off. So, I explained before that there are 4 components that make Bitcoin disruptive. It's the ledger, which is the blockchain. It's simply a quicken application that records all value in money being exchanged. Then there's the actual reward to the network in mining, where the people who maintain the ledger get incentivized to maintain it and check its accuracy based on a reward, and that reward is also decentralized. Then there's the consensus network that happens within all of the participants of this system. And lastly, Bitcoin is I'm trying to see what's the best way to say it. Bitcoin is electronic cash or electronic gold that allows verification and checksum and counterbalance independently. So you don't have to question whether or not what you received is real, because the mathematics, the algorithm, does that for you. So all I want to tell you guys is the very few people who can be ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, in the right position, in the right circle of influence, are the people who will be rewarded in the future, because of this technology is going to give some people a advantage financially. And whether or not that's you is a personal choice. Financial insurance is always a personal choice.